Hey guys, this is your love coach Eileen with a very important question for you. And that is this question: are your insecurities pushing love away? So, this is a question that, came up with my conversations with a lot of people. And we're going to talk about that in tonight's episode of Love Lessons. Okay. So, for those who are new here, welcome. I am Love Coach Eileen. And this is hashtag love lessons with Love Coach Eileen. I help singles learn love facts versus love fiction so you can enjoy happier love stories in real life. So if you are someone who knows that you will benefit from these love lessons, or you know people who will benefit from these love lessons, yes, please do watch this video, watch these love lessons, share this video, tag your friends in these love lessons, and please post your insights and love questions in the comments. And speaking of comments, I'm going to say hi right away to some viewers, some regular Love Lesson students. Hello, Brian. Brian. Okay, I am so happy that you are here. Brian is a regular student of love. He has his own relationship and he is very committed to growing his relationship in the right way. And we also have Mai. Hello, Mai. So we already have two people who are interacting. I know that some of you might be watching the live, some of you might be watching the replay. That is okay either way, but I am so happy when you interact here because that also encourages others and lets them know that they are not alone in learning about relationships. Okay, so we are going to talk about this topic, guys. The five common insecure behaviors in relationships and how you can grow out of them. Okay, so when we are in a relationship, we do things. We do things that we are not always aware of. Some of us think that we are the most loving people, the most kind people in the world, and that could be true, but we're imperfect. So we might be doing things that are hurting our relationship and we don't even know. Okay. And more importantly, these things that we're doing, they're also hurting us because we might be with good people, but we are still pushing them away unconsciously because of these patterns of behavior. But the good news, guys, is this: these are just behaviors. This is not who you are. Behaviors are not who you are. You are this amazing person worthy of love, but sometimes we have behaviors that we need to correct. So, in this episode of Love Lessons, we are going to look at these five insecure behaviors and what we can do about them because these are just behaviors, you can change them. Okay. And before we go into that, I'm just going to uh, go back to our comment section. We have very active participants right now. Facebook user, hi Coach I. Hello, Facebook user. Okay, I'm so happy that you are here, and I don't know why you're showing up as just Facebook user, but I hope that you really learn from our session tonight. Okay? Also, from Brian, okay lang ako mamatay. Okay, di ba? Makata si Brian ngayon. Okay, okay lang ako mamatay sa pamamagitan ng bala kaysa ako'y mag-asawa sa babaeng mahal lang ang laman ng aking pitaka. Oh my gosh, that is so deep, Brian. Right person kasi. 22, 22 years old lang ako sa mahal. Totoo. Akala ko sinasabi mo na yung age, status, and location mo, Brian. Okay, so totoo lang ako sa mahal ko. I I support you, Brian. That is a very, very good mindset. O, di ba? So, do sa mga girls who are asking, meron pa bang matitinong lalaki? Meron. Kailangan lang we recognize them. And case, evidence, no, evidence of, in point, we have someone like Brian who is, and that's the reason why Brian is attending these love lesson sessions, because he knows that he can still improve his relationships. Ang lalim talaga. Yes, talagang ang lalim ni Brian. Thank you, Brian, for sharing that. Okay. So talagang Brian is really focused on growing his relationships. So now we are going to these five common insecure behaviors. So if you notice that you are doing these insecure behaviors, it's okay because that means that you can change them. So don't beat yourself up over it. you can change these behaviors. Okay, so first, let's go to insecure behavior number one. Okay, insecure behavior number one, you often experience feelings of jealousy. Yan. Okay, you often experience feelings of jealousy. So hindi, this is not necessarily a behavior right away. It could be you notice that you are feeling jealous. And the thing is, when you're in a relationship, the person who loves you the most will notice that something is wrong. So tatanungin ka nung partner mo, oh, bakit ganyan ka? Bakit quiet ka? Okay? And ang sasabihin mo, la, walang problema. So, yun. So, we might be denying it from our partners, but at the same time, we are really showing behaviors that something is wrong. And you will know that it's coming from jealousy. So, if you are the one experiencing this, you're the one feeling this emotion, what do you do about this? Remember, guys, that in order to improve these things, you have to know yourself first. So you have so that you can correct these things. So what do you do? If you are the one who is feeling the who feels jealous a lot of the time, then you have to dig deep and understand what is the lesson of that feeling of jealousy that's teaching you. Okay, so when you dig deep, sometimes you can do it on your own with the guidance of maybe you can have self-help books, maybe you can attend a workshop, but sometimes you can go to a coach or a counselor so that you can really find out what the roots are of these feelings of jealousy. Maybe you will find out that uh, in during your childhood or during your teen years, you really felt insecure about the love of your parents for you. So that does not mean that your parents did not love you. It's just that you perceived that you had to compete for love. So that's your perception, because sometimes I come across people. Okay, so I'll give you this case study. So they were two sisters sila. They were growing up together. Si panganay na sister, she thought that the favorite daughter was the youngest. And meanwhile, si youngest, growing up, she thought that the favorite daughter was the eldest. So it's no longer the parents' fault because they were perceiving things. They were living in the same house, growing in the same same childhood experiences, but they were perceiving. So it's really perception. They were perceiving that the other sister was the one who was the favorite. So you need to dig deep. We need to dig deep and find out what our insecurities are, what is causing this jealousy. Maybe something really happened in the past to make us feel this jealousy, but at the same time, the bottom line here is we need to be the one to address this. Our partner does not know our history. Our partner is not responsible for our history. So when we are the one feeling this jealousy and it happens a lot, then we need to address that for our own emotional well-being. Okay, so that is insecure behavior number one, when you often experience feelings of jealousy. And what do? We need to find out what are the lessons that we need to understand about these feelings of jealousy. All right, so I'm going to go into the comments again. Okay, shout out. Oh, Mikel. Hello, Mikel. Mikel Andrew Villena. Shout out to you and your family, of course. You and your wife and your beautiful daughter. Mikel is one of the people who went through one of my trainings before, and I so admire Mikel because he is a wonderful example of your past does not define your future, because Mikel has overcome so much and now he is building an amazing family with his wife and his daughter. So, hi, Mikel. Okay, and Brian is saying, birthday ko na sa February 27. Uy, okay, pa-blow out yan na. Mukhang may darating na fresh seafood ah. Okay. So, pabati naman kay Army Novo. Okay, so pabate to Army Novo. Okay, so yan ang shout out natin. Care of Brian. And Brian, advance happy birthday on February 27. But I think we're going to have another session of love lessons before that happens. But advance happy birthday to Brian. So everyone, please greet Brian a happy birthday as well. Okay, so thank you so much for the interaction, guys. I'm really happy that you guys are here and you are learning these love lessons. So, but even if you're watching the replay, it's okay. I am so happy that you are watching the replay as well. All right, so we have talked about insecure behavior number one. Now let's go to insecure behavior number two. So you have to ask yourself, do you have a habit of comparing yourself or your relationship with others? Okay, so this is big, guys, and this is something that really requires your honesty. Do you have a habit of comparing yourself or your relationship with others? And if you're comparing your relationship, maybe you are comparing your relationship with the relationship of other people. Okay, so why is this something that we really need to look at? When we are comparing ourselves with others, we are never going to win because we will always find people who are better than us, prettier than us, more handsome than us, more successful than us, more emotionally mature than us. We will always find those people. And when you compare your relationship with other people's, you will always find relationships that seem sweeter than yours. You will find, especially during Valentine's, this past Valentine's week, maybe you were already comparing your relationship or your partner with the posts that you have been seeing on social media. Please do not do that. Why? Because your journey, your relationship, and your partner, you all put all that together and you have a unique experience that is entirely yours. And it is not fair to compare yourself. First of all, it's not fair to you if you keep comparing yourself with other people. It is not fair to your partner if you compare your partner to the boyfriends or girlfriends of other people. And it's not fair to compare your relationship with what of other people because you cannot base you cannot make judgments on how amazing a relationship is based on social media posts. People post on social media because they're grateful, but that is just the highlights reel. Okay, it's okay to be grateful for the blessings that they're experiencing, but you do not need to use that as a point of comparison because you will only become sad and you will miss out on the blessings that are already happening for you and your own life and your own relationship. So, what do you need to do? Because that insecure behavior is just going to hurt you over and over. So, guys, what do you need to do if you feel that you have that habit and you want to correct that? Because remember, guys, this is not who you are, this is just a behavior that is happening. That it's like an automatic thing, automatic reaction, but you can change automatic reaction. So what do you do? Increase your gratitude. And this is something important that you can remember, guys. When other people are blessed, it does not take away from your own blessings. Other people can be super blessed while you are super blessed. So be happy for them. Be happy when other people are blessed. Be happy when they have romantic partners, but also appreciate the love that is already around you. Maybe you are not in a relationship right now. It does not detract, it does not diminish from the fact that you are also loved. You have friends who love you, you have family who love you. So be grateful. It's something that we really need to just remind ourselves over and over each and every day. There is so much love that we can be grateful for each and every day. The people around us, people who love us, they're not perfect, we're not perfect, but there's always something about them that we can be grateful for. So when other people are blessed, let's be happy for them, because the wonderful thing about it is that their blessings do not take away from our own blessings. We can be super blessed too. Okay, so I'm going to look at the comment section again. And okay. So, ang pabati pala ni Brian is Navy pala. Okay. Nono Novo what? Army Nono, not Navy. Okay. Okay. So, ayan, ang pabati ni Brian. Okay. So, shout out. If you want shout outs as well, I am open to that. That is very good because that means that you are inviting other people to learn from our love lessons. All right. So, that is insecure behavior number two. we have this habit of comparing ourselves with other people that just leads to sadness. But when we focus on being grateful for what we have and being grateful for the people around us, then it will increase what we are grateful for. Okay, now we go to insecure behavior number three. You tend to start fights with your partner. Okay, so are you someone who, you feel bad and then you have not really looked at the real reasons first? So you know that you're angry, you know that you're frustrated, you know that you are feeling jealous, and then you lash out on your partner. Again, at your partner. You lash out at your partner. Okay. So it could be anything ranging from small things to big things. I am very sure that all relationships will have arguments. That all relationships will have that. I mean, we grow up with our parents and we know that they love us so much, and we still have our own disagreements with our parents, right? Even though we super know that they love us so much, what more with this romantic partner who is coming from a different culture, a different, when I say different culture, because different families have different family cultures. So we start fights with our partner. I am so sure that there will be fights, but if you are the one who tends to just feel um feel unhappy in the relationship and you tend to start fights with your partner, you have to look into that. And here's the question. Here's the thing that we need to look into. First, you need to become honest about what your silent expectations are from the relationship. Because when we keep starting fights with our partner, that is telling me that there are things that you actually expect from your partner and from your relationship that you have not communicated yet. Okay? These are unsaid and unmet expectations. And it's not fair for your partner to, keep on just being corrected whenever something is wrong when they did not even know in the first place what was expected of them. So it's like being angry because your partner broke the rules when your partner did not even know that you were holding these rules against them. Okay, so be honest about what your silent expectations are from your partner and from your relationship. And you need to sit down with your partner because your partner will also have these expectations from a partner and from a relationship. And, you need to discuss, meet halfway, and more importantly, find out what kind of relationship are you building together and what would be the best practices for your relationship with each other. So don't just depend on your expectations because when you sit down with each other and really have an honest conversation, you might find out that your expectations are not that realistic. Like if, for example, your expectation is that your partner will never have any other picture with someone else for the rest of his or her life. Okay, that is not realistic. That is controlling behavior. So when you are honest about yourself, first you can ask yourself, am I being realistic? Am I being fair to my partner to have this kind of expectation from him or her? And then when you realize that that is not fair, then you can at that point correct yourself already at that point. Do not expect something that is unrealistic from your partner. Your partner is going to live his or her life on planet Earth, so of course they will have pictures with other people. And the truth is, that does not mean that they don't love you anymore. So again, that will go back to insecure behavior number one. You realize that you tend to get jealous easily, and that is not because of probably anything your partner did. That's why you have to really look at yourself. Look at what is causing this trigger, what is causing these feelings, so that you can start healing. Okay? So really sit down with your partner, ask yourself what your expectations are. Ask yourself if your expectations are realistic. And then if you feel that they are realistic and fair to your partner, then have a sit down talk with your partner so that you can really find out what are the what are the best practices that you can apply to your relationship so that your relationship will grow stronger and you will grow into better people because of it. Relationships are the best spiritual growth opportunities. So you please take advantage of that. Okay, there you go. Insecure behavior number three. When you tend to start fights with your partner and you realize that there are expectations that you really need to talk about and really decide on if they're realistic or not, and how to how you're going to both improve your relationship out of your discussion. Insecure behavior number 4 out of 5: you assume that everyone will let you down. Okay, so there are people who have this wound in their heart. Maybe some people, their loved ones let them down before. Okay, now this will come out in our relationships unless we start healing them. So, what do you need to do if you feel that if you're noticing that you have this insecure behavior? Seek healing for the events in your past that created this belief. Because it's true, we are not perfect people. We grew up with imperfect family members, imperfect parents. Even if they love us so much, they have their faults. They have their mistakes. It's not about pointing fingers at them, but it's about finding out what were the events that caused these belief that people are just going to let me down. People are not going to love me for who I am. All of these beliefs that are hurting us, and then seek healing for them. And while we are seeking healing, please remember that the person who is right in front of you, this person in your present, is not the person who hurt you in the past. Okay? So, the events that happened in your childhood, this person who loves you right now is not that person who made that wound on your heart. So, let's not punish the people who are in our lives right now for the mistakes of the people in our past. It's a different story. If this person right now is the one who caused that wound, that's a completely different story. But please do not punish the people in your present for the wounds caused by people from your past, because you don't want your partner to be doing that to you either, right? You do not want to be in a relationship when your partner is always punishing you for the mistakes that your partner experienced from the people in his or her own past. Okay? So let's go to the comment section as well. Again, I am not afraid the sizzling bullet passing over my head, but I'm afraid the word no come from the woman I love. By Novo Nono. Wow. Is that Novo Nono? I'm trying to check that. Novo Novo Nono, right? Okay. Wow, Brian is really poetic tonight. Okay. And I think this is like a dedication to his loved one. I am so happy that you're in a very committed relationship, Brian. Keep growing your relationship. It's a lifelong commitment, it's a lifelong decision to keep growing your relationship. And I support you in your decision to do that. And another, it is so amazing. It's the guys who are really saying hi, doing shout outs. Hello, Papalem DJ. Do I call you DJ? DJ Papalem Ferolina. Hello, good evening. So you are not team replay tonight, Papalem. You are here. You are live. I'm so happy that you're here. Please do share any of the insights that you are getting from this. And I'm so happy that you are here interacting with us in this class of Love Lessons with Love Coach Eileen. Hi, Papa Lem. Okay, so we are done with insecure behavior number 4, and we need to seek healing on that and have an honest conversation with our partner about it. So, last but not least, insecure behavior number 5: you are staying in relationships that are not healthy for you. That is an insecure behavior, because when people who love you are pointing out that you are not in a healthy relationship, like your family is telling you that this relationship is hurting you, it's not healthy for you, or your friends are telling you this relationship is not good for you, and you know that your life is harder, there's a lot more pain in your life because of this relationship, you know that you need to let this relationship go. You know that you are experiencing a lot of wounds from this relationship, but you are still staying. That's an insecure behavior. So, what do you need to do? Because when we're staying in an unhealthy relationship, we keep getting hurt over and over, and we're still clinging to this relationship, then that means we don't love ourselves enough yet. Okay, that is a very powerful word, guys. Yet. We don't love ourselves enough yet. Because that word yet tells you that even if you're making this mistake now, you don't need to keep making this mistake over and over for the rest of your life. Maybe you're not ready to let go of an unhealthy love right now. That's okay, but it's your life, it's your choice. But please remember this. This is what you need to do. And this is my message to everyone who is learning from these love lessons. I want you to truly accept and embrace this truth. You deserve healthy love, and you deserve it first and foremost from yourself. I am going to say that again. And if you guys are ready, please put your hand over your heart. Tell yourself, I deserve healthy love, and I deserve to receive healthy love first of all from myself. Guys, this sounds simple, but this is so powerful. And if it's not sinking in, if you feel that you need to say it over and over, please say it over and over. Do it in front of the mirror. Do it in front of the mirror every morning for at least 5 times. I deserve healthy love, and I deserve healthy love first and foremost from myself. And when you know that it's not just here. That it's not just this thought that I deserve healthy love, I deserve healthy love. When you really absorb this reality and this truth, then you will know what is not healthy for you, and you will let go of these things that keep hurting you and start choosing the things, the relationships, the people, the partners who are a better match for who you are. Because when you give yourself healthy love and you know what it feels like, it's easier to recognize when healthy love is being offered to us by another person. We won't recognize healthy love if we don't give it to ourselves first. Okay, guys, please remember this truth. Okay, and looking into the comments again. Okay, Brian is saying, love lesson talaga, coach. Yes, love lessons never end, di ba, Brian? Talagang kailangan natin ng love lessons regularly. Kasi we sometimes have these insecure behaviors or other kinds of behaviors that don't benefit us. And we've been doing them for a while. But when we keep on learning better love lessons, then we will do better in our love lives. Diba, Brian? Okay. Papa Lem is saying, Team replay no more. Just woke up, coach, from a TGIF nap. Glad I caught you live. I am so glad that you're here live as well. Hello, Papa Lem. Okay. And yes. Okay, may insight si Papa Lem. Healthy love is the best love, especially from yourself. Yes, it's so very much required for us to recognize healthy love from others, di ba? Okay. Brian is saying, pwede ba mag-request ng song She Makes Me Feel by Matthew Fisher? Anong song? Ako ba kakanta, Brian? Hindi ko alam yung song na yan. She Makes Me Feel. Okay. Post mo na lang lyrics, Brian. Yung lyrics na, and I will flash those lyrics before we end. Sana makahabol ka. Just post the lyrics, Brian. And I will read it as lyrics, as a poem. Kasi mukhang very meaningful yung lyrics na yan kay Brian. I'll wait for that, Brian, ha? So, as I do my closing spiel, please post it in the comments, Brian, para basa rin ng iba. And then, hindi na ako yung kakanta, ha? Huwag na tayo kumanta. Other people can look for the video later on. Pero please post the lyrics, Brian. Okay. Talagang ang romantic ng mood ni Brian ngayon, ha? Ganyan ba talaga pag nagbe-birthday? Okay. So, I am so happy, guys. So, if there are women watching this in the live or on the replay, see, ladies, these men, so si Mikel, si Brian, si Napapalem, they are the kind of guys that do exist. They keep learning better relationship skills. They keep improving themselves, and they value the relationships that they're in. Oh, di ba? Okay, so I'm so happy that these guys are talagang students of love. Oh, di ba? So, guys, there you have it. The 5 insecure behaviors in relationships. These are common insecure behaviors. If you realize that you have them, I hope that you really pay attention to our tips, our insights into how you can grow out of them. Yes, please share this video with other people. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our, so that you can help this channel grow, so that this channel will reach more people. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with other people, and you can follow me on facebook.com/coach Eileen. And by the way, guys, if you have questions, I regularly visit the comment section of my replays of these videos. If you have questions about relationships and how you can grow better relationships, please do post them in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, because I am always visiting these comments, and who knows, your question could be a future episode of these love lessons with Love Coach Eileen. And before we go, I am going to. Oh, there's one more comment from Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer, and you're welcome, Jennifer. I'm so happy that you are saying thank you. I know that this means that you are really learning from this episode of Love Lessons. Coach Papalem, so sorry, DJ Papalem is saying, haha, couldn't agree more. Sa'yo na nanggaling, coach. Keep learning love lessons for a healthier you in 2022. Wow, I love that tagline. Keep learning love lessons for a healthier you in 2022. Okay. And someone is also saying thank you. You, Ethan. Hello, you. EUICEN. Okay. Ethan. You're welcome, Ethan. And I'm happy that you're here. Okay, hinihintay ko pa si Brian na baka mag-post ng lyrics. Okay? Even if late na sa ano na lang, comment section na lang lalabas yung kay Brian. Brian, hanapin ko yan. Okay, so I promise you, Brian, I'm going to copy and paste that song Brian requested, and I'll look for it, and then I'll share with it next time. Okay, Brian, just in time for your birthday. She Makes Me Feel by Matthew Fisher. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you learned from tonight's love lessons. Please do catch our YouTube and Facebook Live every Friday at 9 p.m. Manila time. So that's GMT plus 8. And this is your coach Eileen Santos telling you, please keep on creating more love in your life. Okay, guys. Bye, everyone. And I hope to see you again next week. And please do share this video with other people who will benefit from it. Okay. And yes, Brian, I will look for that song for next week. Bye, everyone.